was wheels up just yesterday. The maiden voyage for a spaceship bound to carry tourists into space. And tonight we meet the Walpole Man with a ticket to ride. News Center 5's Liz Bruner discovers the tragic event that's fueling his out-of-this-world adventure.
I actually got to touch the spacecraft and see it. That made it very real.
Richard Leron believes it's just a matter of time. He will be flying in this, the Virgin Galactic spaceship. Leron traveled to the Mojave Desert last December to witness the unveiling.
It did it at night, and they brought it down the runway and had music going, and it was very exciting.
It's not the sexiest spaceship ever.
Does this bring back memories when you watch this?
Yeah.
He and about 300 other future fellow passengers got to see the 6-passenger spaceship up close.
Paris Hilton signed up right after I did, so perhaps I'll be on her flight.
To Leron, going into space is just the next most obvious adventure. He's been to the North Pole, the South Pole, Antarctica 3 times, and Machu Picchu in the Andes. He nearly died on Mount Vinson, where 100-mile-per-hour winds left him stranded without food or water for 5 days.
So what propels you to want to take these exotic adventures?
Insanity, basically. I think, I guess later in life, I just started looking at doing some of the things I've always dreamed about. And once you do one, well, naturally you want to do another.
The death of his 7-year-old son from a brain tumor also had a huge impact on how he now lives his life.
It really makes you take stock of your life and realize that we're all here for a short time, and might as well get up and try and do something.
Leron says he's already had his first round of training for flight in space.
You get in a capsule on the end of a big arm, and you're spun around up to 6 gravities.
What did that feel like?
Well, the weight is, when you weigh 6 times your normal weight, it's very impressive. It's really, when you accelerate, you get pressed back into the seat. Well, this is kind of that times 100.
But for now, he will simply have to watch the test flights and look at the model that sits on his coffee table.
Virgin Galactic sent me a model of the spacecraft.
Wow. When you look at that every day, does that inspire you to say, it's coming?
Yeah, well, I want to get in it. I want to get in it and fly it.
And when he does, he will be among the less than 500 people who've ever been in space. And in case you're wondering, your 6 minutes in space is a mere $200,000. For News Center 5, I'm Liz Bruner.
I wonder if peanuts come with that. You know what it reminds me of? Remember Howard Hughes' aircraft, the Spruce Goose? That's what it reminds me of every time I see it.
It's a wicked-looking thing.
It really is, yeah. If you're curious, testing will continue, but when that first flight happens is really anybody's guess, but testing will continue.
I'd go up on that, wouldn't you?
You know, I think I would, as a matter of fact.
I'd let probably 100 people go before me just to make sure the bugs were
And you know what, Harv? I wouldn't tell my wife it cost $200,000 either.
For 6 minutes, I think that's
For
over
6 minutes.
$30,000 a minute. That's pretty expensive stuff, but it's also pretty exciting stuff. Well, I know this has not been exciting for you. We've all kind of been, on the edge here. How much rain are we going to get? Is it going to renew flooding? Well, these are the